Hi, I'm Dan Chambers, the founder of Chambers Law Firm. This is the latest in a series of videos I'm doing about some important criminal justice reforms in California. Now, we've all seen the terrible fallout from incidents like the George Floyd incident. And what that caused across the nation, and particularly in California, is the implementation of new laws to combat implicit bias and racial bias within our criminal justice system. In this video, there's a particularly new law that's passed that's directly related to that, and it has to do with jury selection. It's new Code of Civil Procedure 231.7. Now, what does it say? What it has done is it's given defense attorneys a new tool in their arsenal to attack prosecutors who kick off potential members of a jury based on a protected category. What does that mean? You can't kick somebody off a potential jury based on their race, their ethnic background, their nationality, their sexual orientation. These are things that are all protected, and prosecutors are not allowed to simply kick jurors off because they belong to one of those protected groups. The new law for jury selection now makes that an even stronger weapon, and it's geared primarily to get at people being kicked off juries because of their race, ethnicity, or national origin. Now, how do you accomplish that? Well, the statute lays out things that are no longer good reasons to kick people off juries. And if your defense attorney sees that going on, this new law allows them to attack the prosecutor for kicking that person off. What are some of the examples? Well, one of the examples is you can no longer consider a juror's body language. Are they sitting straight up? Are their arms crossed? Do they look angry? Are they not making eye contact? All of these things that were code words for kicking people off based on race. How they interact with the DA. Are they making eye contact? None of those things are acceptable anymore. And there's a presumption, what's called a presumption, meaning I'm assuming now you're kicking that person off based on their race, not because of how they were looking at you. And the prosecutor now is on the defensive. They have to explain why, in a race-neutral way, they're kicking that person off. There's some other things that are covered as well. You can no longer kick somebody off a jury if, for example, you're questioning a white juror and that person's a school teacher and you keep that person on your jury. Here comes an African-American school teacher, and that African-American school teacher is asked the same questions and that person's kicked off the jury, right? And now the judge says, or the defense attorney should say, wait a minute, I think you're just kicking that person off because they're African-American. And the prosecutor says, no, I did it because she's a school teacher. And both the defense attorney and judge said, well, wait a minute. The white lady you just kept as a school teacher, I don't think that's really why you did this. Those types of questioning in a different manner, or keeping somebody on who's got the same characteristics of an occupation as somebody that's African American or Asian, is now all fair game for the defense attorney to attack and say, this is wrong, this is implicit bias, or sometimes even express bias. It's a powerful tool. So if you're facing a jury trial, or you want to go to trial on your case, know that these protections are now in place to help you select your jury. Thank you.